Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Dangers and Dragons podcast.
I'm Julia.
And I'm Adrian.
And we are back with another daily dose of addictive stories, epic quests, crazy tales, and legendary adventures with unexpected twists and characters.
That's right, we bring you masterful storytelling that's going to keep you hooked day after day, so make sure you rate and follow for more episodes of D&D.
Today we're diving into a story where two worlds collide.
Ooh, colliding worlds. I like that.
The magical realm of the Fae.
Okay.
And, well, our modern world.
All right, so we're talking about Fey creatures, right?
Exactly.
We think about them as like figures of fairy tales, but this story...
This story explores their raw power.
Raw power, okay.
Like what happens when these ancient forces of nature encounter concrete and steel.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a peaceful coexistence.
No, probably.
What happens when those two worlds meet?
Right, and the story really focuses on a group of teenagers who get caught in the middle of this clash.
Oh, teenagers, okay.
Yeah, so we have Alex, who starts off skeptical.
Yeah, skeptical teenager. I can see that.
Yeah, he sees the Fae as delicate and vulnerable.
Interesting.
Then there's Grace, who immediately connects with them.
Okay.
And becomes their guide through this unfamiliar urban landscape.
So she's like on their side right off the bat.
Yeah, she's drawn to them.
Okay.
And then there's Ben, the pragmatic one.
Okay, so he's level-headed.
Exactly. He uses his tech skills to help the Fae navigate this strange new world.
Interesting. So we've got three very different personalities all reacting to these Fae creatures.
Exactly. They each respond so differently to the arrival of the Fae.
What stood out to you about their reactions?
Well, it creates this really dynamic group dynamic.
Right.
You have skepticism, empathy, practicality all coming together.
So what happens when these magical beings land in a world that doesn't understand them?
Chaos.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it as chaotic as you'd expect?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, think about it. Reports of alien sightings flood the news. Panic spreads like wildfire.
Wildfire.
Yeah. You can practically feel the tension rising as people try to grasp what's happening.
I bet.
What's really striking is the clash of approaches.
Okay. How so?
On one hand, you have humans with their technology trying to negotiate.
Right.
On the other, you have the Fae, these ancient beings who communicate through rituals and pacts woven into nature itself.
Oh, wow. So like a total communication breakdown.
Basically.
So how do the Fae even begin to survive in a place like that?
It's a real struggle.
Yeah, I imagine.
The Fae are beings of starlight and moss. They thrive on natural energy.
Right.
The city's noise pollution and artificial light drain them.
Makes sense.
This is where Grace and Ben become essential.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Grace leads them to the city's underbelly sewers, hidden pathways, forgotten corners, places where they can find a sliver of peace and reconnect with the earth.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Ben, resourceful as ever, scavenges discarded tech, purging it with Fae magic to create illusions and shields, protecting them from the very real threat of tanks and soldiers.
Whoa, so they're finding magic in the most unexpected places.
Exactly.
But you mentioned the Fae start to wither in this modern world.
Sadly, yeah.
What's the turning point?
It's a poignant moment. You see these creatures who embody the wildness of nature fading under the harsh city lights.
Oh, that's sad.
But amidst this struggle, Alex the skeptic
Yeah.
has a profound shift in perspective.
Oh, interesting.
He begins to see the city through the Fae's eyes.
Okay, how so?
The power lines humming with energy, the flow of traffic, even the buildings themselves.
I never thought of those things that way.
All begin to reveal a different kind of magic, a hidden connection to nature.
It really makes you wonder, what are we missing in our everyday lives just because we're not looking for it?
That's a great point.
So where does this all lead?
It's the climax of the story.
What's the final showdown like?
The climax takes place at a construction site.
Okay.
Imagine the last patch of ancient trees about to be torn down.
Oh, no.
This becomes the battleground for a desperate final act of Fae magic.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
But it's not the fight you might expect. Instead of attacking the Fae, weave an enchantment revealing the hidden magic of the city.
So they don't fight back with force,
No.
but with beauty.
Exactly. Power lines flare with otherworldly light, car engines bloom with flowers. The very air crackles with an energy that can't be denied.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
It's this breathtaking display, this revelation of interconnectedness that makes the soldiers retreat. They're overwhelmed by a power they don't understand. The Fae's victory isn't about brute force, it's about shifting perspectives.
Right.
It's about making people see the world anew.
It's a powerful image, this idea that revealing beauty can be more effective than any weapon.
Right.
So the Fae secure their place in the city.
They do.
What happens next?
Well, the city is forever altered.
In what way?
Parks become havens of untamed fae. Magic, old buildings shimmer with protective wards, streetlights flicker with the presence of will-o'-the-wisps. The fae become part of the urban fabric, a constant reminder that another world exists alongside our own, interwoven with the everyday.
So like a new normal.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling, but also strangely beautiful.
It's a powerful reminder that magic might exist all around us if we just open our eyes to see it.
Absolutely.
Makes you think what seemingly mundane aspects of our own lives might hold hidden. Wonder if we shifted our perspective.
That does make you think.
And that is a wrap on another episode of the Dangers and Dragons podcast.
Make sure to rate and follow.
For more stories that ignite the imagination, we'll see you next time for another epic tale.
See you then.
Bye.